my ASMR and fragrance family. It is your boy, your whispering perfume pimp, Christopher Cologne, and I am back with another video. So since y'all are coming at me talking about donde está mi colonia, well, I'm gonna tell you where your cologne's at. It's right here. It's right here, where it's always at. So I have a few scents today that smell alike. They don't necessarily smell exactly alike, but they smell close enough to it. Just fragrances that remind me of other fragrances. So I think what we're going to start out with is, we'll start out with Dr. Squatch, Woodland Pine, and Polo Green. Now this is a sample. A couple of these that I have are samples that Daniel sent me. So appreciate you, Daniel. And now that I'm back at work, I'll be sending you some stuff pretty soon. You know, let you sample some of the stuff that I got that you don't have. And that goes for you, Mike, and Amy. Amy, I could send you like some decants of my girlfriend's stuff. So, like that Barbie fragrance that I bought, but she hasn't even worn that. I just bought that to review it for the channel. But yeah, and Don, I figured, you know, you bought a book, you bought a super thanks a couple times and everything. Send me an email back, because I did reply to your email, so I don't know if you've seen it, but yeah, send me your address and I'll send you something too. So I'll send you some decants of some stuff, or let me know what I got that you've seen that you want to try. But yeah, y'all look me up. It's only right that I look y'all up. Now drop the damn cap. But okay, so Polo Green and Woodland Pine. Now let's go ahead and get a spray of Polo Green. Actually, you know what? They have a couple similarities in them, but it's not as close as what I thought it was. I don't like this. I don't like Polo Green, but I do like this. It's like a bar of Irish Spring soap and a bar of Irish Spring soap had sex with a bottle of Pine Sol. So that's what this reminds me of. This, yeah, I don't like this. I don't like Polo Green, but yeah, they still remind me of one another. This smells like a way dirtier version of this. Honestly, that's what I think. That's what I get out of it. So, but we'll look up the notes to it. Okay, now the notes for Ralph Lauren's Polo Green, and it was released in 1978. So, explains why it has that kind of dirty smell to it. Top notes are juniper berries, basil, artemisia, caraway, coriander, and bergamot. And then the middle notes are pine tree needles, leather, chamomile, pepper, carnation, geranium, jasmine, and rose. And the base notes are tobacco, oak moss, patchouli, cedar, vetiver, musk, and amber. You know, that doesn't even really sound good. Now, maybe if they were in a different order put on here, which, you know, maybe if it was just in a different order as I'm reading it, and those words hit my mind different, you know, in a different order, it might sound good, but just smelling it and reading the notes, they just don't sound good together. So, okay. Now, Dr. Squatch, and I'm gonna let y'all get a spray of that. Yeah, this smells a lot better. Like I said, they remind me of each other. This smells like a dirtier version of Woodland Pine. So, Dr. Squatch, Woodland, Pine. The notes are vetiver, cypress, and cedarwood, Virginia. Vetiver, cypress, and cedarwood, Virginia. So yeah, these remind me of each other. Though I like this one, but I don't like this one. Dirty ass version of this. So, okay. Now what I have next is, we'll go with the other sample, and that Daniel sent me. So we have Creed Aventus. He sent me Creed Aventus and Ocha's Ineffable. And on the website it says that it's inspired by. Now this is alright, Creed Aventus is alright. I think I've said before, I don't like it. It's not so much that I don't like it, it's just, to me, it's not a big deal with how much it costs. It's just not a big deal. It doesn't appeal to me enough for it to be a big deal, especially for as much as it cost. So, yeah. But these smell a lot alike. This smells just a little bit better, I think. So, that could be because of price range. I don't know. But, spray for y'all. Let me lean in and get some of that too. I keep dropping these caps. Yeah, this is actually stronger. So, spray for y'all. Good atomizer. Spray for me. Yeah, this is stronger. This is a lot more woodsy along with fruity. So, this is more subtle. I think this is more subtle than this is. This is just stronger. This is better. I like this. I would much rather pay the $50 for this bottle than $200, $300, whatever the hell Creed Aventus cost. I'd much rather pay the $50 for this. Smells just a little bit different, just a little bit, but this is stronger and better. And we'll look up the notes to it. Okay, so the notes to Creed Aventus are bergamot, blackcurrant, apple, lemon, and pink pepper. And the middle notes are pineapple, patchouli, and Moroccan jasmine. And the base notes are birch, musk, oak moss, ambroxan, and cedarwood. The damn wind's blowing like hell all of a sudden. It was blowing earlier, and then it stopped. Now it's starting back. Okay, so now the top notes in this are blackcurrant, and this is Ocha, Ineffable. Blackcurrant, bergamot, apple, and pineapple. And the middle notes are rose, dry birch, jasmine, and patchouli. And the base notes are musk, oak moss, ambergris, and vanilla. So a lot of the same notes. But yeah, this is a lot better. I like it a lot better, personally. And it's a lot cheaper. Stronger, everything. But, yeah. So that is Creed Aventus and Ocha Ineffable. Oh, and y'all, I'm sorry about the lack of posting on the other channel. First it was audio problems. Now that I got that straightened out, now I gotta get a bigger SD card. So I gotta get a bigger SD card in my phone so I can be able to record these things and let them sit and all that. So, and plus on top of it, the next video I'm doing, which I was gonna release it yesterday, or today. Hold on, wait. Yeah, Tuesday. Which was yesterday, because today's Wednesday that I'm recording this. So I was gonna release the Bob Ross conspiracy theory about him being a serial killer and his paintings being where he hid the bodies. But the more I dug into stuff, the more I had realized, I gotta research more, because I thought that was just somebody just thought it up or whatever, but one of the places or one of his sceneries that he painted, there were people found murdered at a scenery that looked just like it. So I want to dig in more to the actual murder and all that. So that's why, which I got like half of my research done for the video, but I need to finish it. So, okay, but what we're going to do. So right now we're going to hit up the coffee. I need to get a new thing of coffee and like have it be something cool looking or whatever. That way it's more aesthetically pleasing than a hefty freezer bag. And you know something? Here, y'all get a sniff too. I don't really think that works as good as people have always said. I really don't. As far as cleansing the palate, coffee to cleanse the palate. Okay, now what we're going to go to next is we'll go to Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, the original, and Michel Germain's Sexual Fresh. Now, when I sprayed these, I used to think they were a lot closer than what they are, but they're not. They're not as close as what I was thinking, but they still remind me of one another. So, like, you got light blue, spray for y'all, spray for me. Right in my fucking eyes. Watery, powdery, citrusy. It smells good. I might wear this tonight. And then we got Sexual Fresh. So spray for y'all, spray for me. Well, damn, now I can't smell it. But this is real citrusy and everything too. This is like, I don't know, this is a... This, okay, they remind me of each other, but at the same time, they are totally different. Like, this has more of a watery, powdery vibe. This has more of a, they're both citrusy. But then this has more of a woodsy vibe, I think. Well, not necessarily woodsy, but woody. So, like when I say woodsy, I kind of think of like cedar, pine, all that. When I think of woody, I think of like well, I don't know. I guess they're about the same, really. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I think differently, than a lot. But matter of fact, I think I'm going to have to look that up to see if they are different. Because woodsy and woody, you kind of think of like when I say woodsy, I'm thinking more of like on the lines of being out in the woods and smelling it, raw and stuff like that. When I think of woody, I'm thinking of just like it puts me more in the mind of lumber, really. So I guess that's the way I could explain the way I think about it, the way I see it. But everything is perspective and stuff like that. And what you think is not necessarily what I think, and perspective might be the wrong word, but in partial, it's right. So my mind's just trying to go off on me. But yeah, so we're gonna look up the notes. Okay, citrus, fresh, spicy, aromatic, and woody is what Fragrantica says. And the top notes are grapefruit, bergamot, Sicilian mandarin, and juniper. The middle notes are pepper, rosemary, and Brazilian rosewood. And the base notes are musk, incense, and oak moss. So, yeah, it says fresh, spicy, aromatic, woody, citrus are the main accords. I gotta put watery in there too. It's a watery and powdery type fragrance. Now, I smell more of a woodiness coming from this than I do this, honestly. And it could be because of the other ones that I've sprayed. Maybe not, I don't know. Because it's actually been a while since I've worn this. Y'all see how full the bottle is. Like, look at that. I've worn that a good bit. I think I gave some of that away too. I don't remember. But yeah, this is more watery and powdery. This is more light and bright, I guess you could say, with like a hint of woodiness to it. Okay, but this is Michel Germain's Sexual Fresh Pour Homme, and this is light blue, Dolce & Gabbana light blue. Pour Homme. Okay, now what we have next is Dior Sauvage EDP. Dior Sauvage EDP. Now, this, I really like it. I wish I had a little bit bigger of a bottle of it. I'm gonna go to work here in a little bit, smelling like all kinds of stuff. Which this, another scent with ambroxan in it. And then we have Produx Obsidian. Produx Obsidian. I didn't want to come out of there. Produx Obsidian. Looks kind of like grape Kool-Aid, honestly. But, yeah, this is half the price of Sauvage. Now, Sauvage is a little, if I remember right, because I haven't sprayed this in a while, Sauvage is a little darker than this. So, and I think it's a little bit stronger. This is more of an up-close scent. So it'd be good for the office, definitely good for a date, especially if it's not a first date and the girl, you know, she's already all up on you and stuff, because she'll really smell it then. But spray for y'all. I'm gonna take some of that and spray for me. Yeah, this is citrusy, really citrusy in the opening, but it's soft. It's not like a, you know, you have citrus fragrances that are like, well, kind of like the ones that we just went over. They're like real, the citrus is really in your face. Not at all on this. It's a very subtle citrus. So we're gonna look up the notes on it. Okay, yeah, and this is $69.99. So, now it says, here, I'll go ahead and give y'all some up close, and see right there, it is a softer fragrance, so it's more subtle. But I'll let y'all read, or I'll read it to y'all. It says, have you been searching for the perfect fragrance to complete your date night look? Look no further than Produx Obsidian. This soft and mellow scent is just what you need to set the mood. From the moment you spray it on, you'll be enveloped in a sweet, smooth aroma that will soothe your senses. Plus, its long-lasting wear ensures that your date night fragrance won't fade away before the night ends. This fragrance is perfect for when you want to feel close to your partner. See what I was saying? It has a smooth, sweet scent that will soothe your palate and make you feel relaxed. The top notes of this fragrance are iced mango, orange, and lime. The middle notes are lavender and sage, and the base notes are vanilla and sandalwood. This makes for a well-rounded fragrance that is perfect for a romantic evening. See what I'm talking about? Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to Sauvage EDP. For Sauvage, this little bottle was $50. Well, it came with shower gel too, but yeah, this little bottle that's not even a sprayer was $50. Okay, so Sauvage Eau de Parfum is, the top note is bergamot, middle notes are Szechuan pepper and lavender, star anise and nutmeg, and the base notes are ambroxan and vanilla. So, yeah, even though they're different, they remind me of each other. It's kind of crazy how that goes. Yeah, like I said, this is darker and stronger. This is darker and stronger. But if you want a more subtle, not so necessarily dark fragrance, I'm trying to think of another way to explain it other than dark. Because I know some people, like, when they think dark, they think evil or bad or whatever, but, when you think of a darkness upon something, like evil spirits or whatever, but that's not at all what I'm talking about, but I think y'all get what I'm saying. But if you want a less or a more subtle version of this, not so ambroxan-ish like this is, this would be a good one, and it's half the price. So Products and Sauvage EDP, not to be confused with the EDT, because the EDT smells totally different from this. Okay, and then last ones. Sexual Noir and Star Walker Extreme Montblanc. So one is more watery and the other one is more powdery than the other. I just can't remember which one's which. I can't ever remember which one's which. So Star Walker Extreme got a sweetness that smells good. Michel Germain Sexual Polo. What the hell's going on with the... I did drop this bottle. Okay, so I took the one off the Sexual Fresh and put it on here for right now. So now it's spraying right. Bam. So spray for y'all. Spray for me. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna walk outside and go and refresh my nose and come back in. Okay, so this one is definitely more. It's darker. It's powdery. It's got a little bit more woodiness to it. This is the more watery. This is a watery, lighter one. They smell a lot alike, but more powdery, darker, woody, more watery and light. So, but we're gonna look at the notes to these. Okay, so, oh shit, almost dropped it. So the notes to this are apple, pineapple, mandarin orange, and lemon. Middle notes are lavender, C notes, and geranium, and the base notes are tonka bean, sandalwood, and patchouli. So yeah, see the C notes with this one being more watery. Okay, now this one, the top notes are cardamom, bergamot, and grapefruit. And the middle notes are honey, orange blossom, coriander, lavender, and musk. And the base notes are tonka bean, tobacco, and moss. So yeah, this one it's gotta be that, it's probably the lavender. It's gotta be that lavender that's giving it its powdery vibe, I guess. But yeah, this one sounds like a darker scent than this one. But yeah, so all these scents, all these remind me of each other. They might not smell the exact same, but they remind me of each other. So, but yeah, y'all. So okay, that's the last video for this week. I want to do a role play. I want to do, since I have all my music stuff and everything, but the desk has stuff on the keyboard and everything, so I gotta clean it off to get the setup that I want. But I want to do a role play. And my dog's eating. He's loud. But I want to do a role play of a rapper or producer or whatever, is selling you colognes he don't like. Something on the lines of that. So I was gonna start out the video me rapping and everything, and then just be like, oh, I didn't even hear you come in and this and that and everything. Be like, man, before we drop this fire track, let me go ahead and see if you like any of these scents, and try to sell you those. A whole role play of that. But so y'all, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna chill a little bit and do some editing on this before I go to work, and hopefully next week I will start the other channel. Will actually be on schedule. I'm really hoping. So, which when this comes out, tomorrow will be Friday when this is released. So from when you're watching this right here, tomorrow will be Friday when I'm supposed to release the other one on the other channel. So I don't know if the Bob Ross one will be done yet, because I'll have to be able to record it tomorrow, or tomorrow from the time I'm recording this, which will be Thursday when you're probably watching this. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the research done to do the video like I want. So, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna get an SD card and a bigger SD card and all that, so I can record at different times and stuff than when I'm losing track of what I'm saying. But y'all get what I'm saying, at least I hope. But I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna let y'all do your thing, and I'm gonna do my thing, and we just gonna